Who do you guys want to come out on top? Let's see.
Here we go. Gio versus... That's not Sethlon.
Is
Come on. That's not
No,
losers
that's definitely-
semis.
That's definitely Sethlon.
Oh, that's totally Sethlon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely Sethlon. That's Sethlon.
My
Okay.
favorite Palutena player.
Okay, guys. I want to
He
get...
played Palutena in Melee.
Give me 1 for Gio. Give me 2 for AeroLink.
Oh, man.
Flood that chat. Let me see who you like. All right. So, we talked a little bit about this. We talked about the multiple things that it takes to get to this place. But Gyo, the matchup, we talked about it. The top, very much essential. Lasers, also very much essential. But the thing that also keeps in mind is that AeroLink has a direct counter with that reflector. He has that reflector, but he also has fantastic movement. He has good aerial control. He has great back airs. He has good combo potential. I mean, both these characters are very potent. It definitely Rob more so than Palutena, but you know, you work with what you got.
Yeah, and I think that in particular the projectile game is going to be something that Gio has to be very cautious with, right? Like you mentioned so many times, that wall, that reflect that Palutena possesses can be so scary, and we've seen AeroLink honestly use it just to absolutely decimate some opponents. Muse, the Toon Link player, he was able to just easily take that set from him in winners.
Okay. Whoop beep boop. Okay. You know, I like what Gio's been doing. Just keeping it consistent. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I like what AeroLink's doing more. He's taking whatever he has available to him and using it to his advantage. The win box there, pushing him further out. That's super dope.
Ooh, and that's one thing that I think I enjoy about this match is, well, these players aren't afraid necessarily to go deep. I think it's going to be primarily AeroLink that's going to be trying to go deep to confirm with some of those drop zone aerials.
Yeah.
But, you know, Gio possessing a character like Rob, you can expect some really interesting recoveries as well.
Okay.
A little bit, let's see, back and forth. Gio netting that nair, maybe giving you a little bit of chance to start charging up that top. Finds himself in the clutches. Ooh.
Whoa, he got the first and the last hit of up.
Yeah, like the tip of the wing, the very tip of the wing.
And the tip of that back air to take that first stock. Now Gio trying to fight from behind.
Yeah, and he's not going to necessarily have too much troubles. Gets the down throw, gets the beat boop, gets the stock.
Yep, exactly.
That's the big difference. That is a huge difference here, is how much easier it's going to be for Gio to confirm those KOs than it will be for AeroLink.
Yeah, Gio definitely, you know, Rob definitely is a character that's built around getting those KO options easily. Whether it's, the throw game is particularly strong because the beat boop is prominent, you have the tombstone, there's so many different ways you can get about it. Not to mention that his aerial game is also really strong too. Up smash is ridiculous, and Gio has confirms from top into up smash. It's pretty nuts. Tombstone, like we've been talking about, the follow-up fair, nothing really there.
Very close. Still very, very close. Honestly, even though there's like there's a slight lead, I'd say this game is incredibly close.
This is pretty much dead even. Now, right now, Gio's starting to break away a little bit, but you're seeing it right now. AeroLink's not afraid to come back and contest it.
And we know what Gio's probably looking for at this kind of a percentage is a grab, but one thing that Gio does a really nice job of is mixing things up, right? He knows that the opponent's probably expecting a grab, that's why he's going to be going for an option like a neutral air. Okay, I cannot believe he like point blank lasered and it worked. That's crazy.
Oof, reticles. AeroLink's just trying to get in. He just doesn't. I mean, I don't blame him. He wants to get in close before the top becomes an option. Ooh. Oh, that's what Gio's been looking for since last game. He's been looking for that since last game.
That was disgusting. Kirby Kid, are you watching? Somewhere the One Smash team is incredibly happy, trying to make a plethora of tweets. God. That coverage on that ledge was fantastic. Getting that dare out just before Palutena was able to snap onto the ledge. Phenomenal presence of mind from Gio.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to take that momentum, bring it with him in a game too. Daggum, dude.
I can't believe this. Honestly, I think this is going to be really, really difficult for AeroLink. I see this as like an incredible
The
uphill battle,
more
and I
I'm
wouldn't.
looking at it, the more I agree with you.
I don't think I would be very surprised if Gio goes to Grand
I
Finals.
think that the difference comes down to the character now. You're seeing the ability to access damage in bigger quantities is in Rob's corner, easily. Now the ability to get potentially strong single hits, kind of in AeroLink. I mean, Palutena somewhat has them, but the combo game from Rob is just ridiculous. The damage potential, the sustain for Rob is also leading into higher percentages as well. It's like, it feels like this character outclasses Palutena.
And it's just differences in character types as well. I think of Palutena as a character who's better at kind of poking and prodding, using those aerials that have those invincibility frames on them. But against a character like Rob, if you give him that much space, then he's just going to be setting up tops like we're seeing right now, as well as lasers. It's just going to be a world of hurt. Already AeroLink at 89%. Very, very susceptible to being KO'd here from that Robo-Uha.
Yeah, and I agree with you. There definitely is an extent that AeroLink is not playing it correctly. I don't feel like he's getting close enough. He's not shutting down Gio's options early. But the options that he has is pretty nice right now.
Yeah, it's just rough. You know, you can play poker and you can go ahead and have a bad hand, but there's very little I feel like you can do whenever you're coming against a Royal Flush.
You better mulligan hard.
Yeah.
You better mulligan real hard.
Your bluff game can be on point for as long as you can.
Okay, so... yeah, he punished the roll. He saw the roll coming, he just dashed in, he said, okay, I got you.
And it's just, look at that, how much range that up smash has in general. It just covers so much.
Yeah, and I mean, it's active early. Like, you see the hitbox starts from below and then rises up.
Precisely.
Yeah, so it's pretty quick, man. And Gio just does a good job of either creating setups that go into up smash or reading up smash raw in neutral because someone rolls. Like,
beautiful, beautiful perfect shield there from AeroLink to go ahead and net that grab, but it's
and
not
look at
going to
this,
be enough.
112, it's not enough off of the up air. He's still living. Now what's he going to do? He's going to do it again. It's staled. It still takes it. Good. So 48%, reasonable amount. Gio just has to keep doing what he has been doing. Get the top out. Look for good damage. Down tilts, that was good angle. There's some things definitely to be said about how Gio's been approaching it. He keeps using moves that pushes AeroLink closer and closer to the edge, boxing him out. And it makes AeroLink feel like he has to commit to something. He has to do something to force his way back to center.
And it's interesting because of the way that Gio is playing. I don't think AeroLink is comfortable throwing out the reflect. We've seen him so many times go for options like nairs or even come up high to avoid that option entirely. Uses that up air to go ahead and contest the attempted edge guard from AeroLink. Putting out the top. Once again pushing out another hitbox for AeroLink to somehow deal with.
There's the dash attack. Any follow-ups? Here's fair. Holds the top down. Oh, good. Here's what it is. AeroLink also had to delay. He's seen what Gio's been doing with tops when it comes to people coming back onto the stage from the edge. And he says, you know what, I want to delay here for a second because I feel like you know the tempo that I want to come back on.
Oh, man. AeroLink light enough to the point where he's able to avoid the Robo-Hoo-Ha, but now I think he's in Tombstone territory.
He is. He very much is.
Both players at this point are definitely looking for grabs.
One of us is about to turn into Jim Ross. Oh, gosh.
Ooh! Trying to get the Trixies. Gio, however, with some nice EA, able to make it back. Tries to plant another dare. Gets the Tombstone! Gets the stock.
It was a good Jim Ross. It wasn't bad. Not bad.
I do what I can, man.
It was a good Jim Ross.
I didn't even try to Jim Ross.
You have to have anytime we Jim Ross, we have to have a hat. Like on deck, we need a hat on deck. And then just throw in the accent. Oh gosh.
I cannot
Shout
believe
outs to any of y'all that know who Jim Ross is. Because you're old like us.
Game number 3. Gio is just destroying this bracket right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And honestly, I was watching that set against Gibbous, and I thought that Gibbous was just going to 3-0 him. And Gio was like, nah, I think I'm going to win this set now. And just turned it up. It was crazy. It was insane.
I don't know how this guy does it. He's so strong.
Download complete. That's all I can say. Download complete. Gio looking absolutely stellar as we go to Town and City for Game 3. On set point, AeroLink is going to need to win 3 in a row if he's hoping to come back from this.
This dude has Fios. He's running crisp. He's running clean. AeroLink looking like 56K right now. He needs to step it up. He needs to upgrade.
He needs to dial it up.
Oh, my goodness. At least give me cable.
At least give me cable?
At least give me cable.
Yo, that Cartoon Network?
DSL?
Yo, give me that Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty.
Let me get that Ed and Eddie.
Dude, Ed and Eddie, too good. Give me some Jawbreakers right now.
Goodness, yes.
But enough about Jawbreakers. We gotta actually talk about the match. Once again, top being in play, and look, Gio covering so much space with the combination of that top as well as that down air.
Gio's been breaking jaws with his amazing play this tournament.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Ed and Eddie references.
You know, I got transitions.
Silly Ed boy.
Silly Ed boy.
Ed boy.
Ed boy.
Rolf is like top tier, but
Rolf was the GOAT.
Rolf, he literally is like
Rolf is the GOAT.
Rolf was just like, oh man, I am Rolf.
I am Rolf.
Okay, enough about Ed and Eddie. Seriously, as much as I would love to talk about Ed and Eddie, we gotta give respect to both these players, and just gotta give respect to AeroLink, finally able to connect with that sacred light. I've seen AeroLink play so many matches. I have never seen him connect with that before. Oh, and AeroLink saying what? Gio's saying, AeroLink, you know, one good KO deserves another. One stock apiece. This could be AeroLink's last stock that he plays here at the TLOC 1K.
This is so cool. Oh, they just went back to back to back to back.
To back.
To back. Yes, reference. Yo, did you see that reflector that was on?
Yeah, that time you actually stuffing out the laser. Very close game between both of these players. Slight lead in favor of Gio, but when you factor in the fact that Palutena is as light as she is compared to how heavy Rob is, you can already see that the gap, the margin, it's certainly starting to widen.
Oh, gosh. Okay, follow up. Yeah, there's the fair. So, oh, that was scary. Two times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gio, he's thirsty. He wants this KO, and AeroLink knows this. See if he can maybe use it to his advantage. Throwing that top up. It's coming down. Beautiful!
Yes!
That was excellent. He kept Gio right there because he had used the top, and because it was falling so slow, he couldn't necessarily contest and go forward, right? He was trapped in the air where he was at that point, or he had to fade back, and right where he was there, he just didn't have that many options to escape.
Because you have this threat zone covered. Now it's just simply a time of, you know this time limit's coming. You're not going to get an extension. So now I just wait patiently and then catch him with that area.
That was incredible.
Simple,
that was
man.
absolutely incredible.
That's
from AeroLink.
option coverage.
Finally getting on the board. And we're going to Dreamland for game number 4. I'm so happy that this isn't a 3-0 and a handshake. AeroLink still showing that the waifu has some fight left in her.
Multiple jabs there. He's not going for the jab grab early. That jab is so strong because you can do so many things out of it. But is he going to... Whoa, that was an odd little release there. So what are we seeing from both of these guys? What has been the change? AeroLink has been more aggressive lately, has started to use Reflector more. Reflector is really powerful considering that you have a character like Rob that's so projectile-based. Makes perfect sense.
Ooh. That down throw fair. Getting a little bit of extra damage. That nice meaty hitbox on that up tilt. Catching Gio as he's trying to make it back on the stage. Oh man, these up airs so threatening, especially given the proximity of those platforms to the blast zone.
Whoop.
But the up air showcasing that Gio has no trouble netting KOs on this stage as well. This is a melee Dreamland, folks. Those blast zones are really similar to Battlefield.
Oh, yes. Okay. Multiple fairs. Look at how he's just blocking out. He's forcing his aerials. He's using those fairs, using those nairs. But I like AeroLink saying, you know what, if I'm going to stay full screen, I'm going to chuck out those projectile reflection.
AeroLink, he knows that to deal with Rob, you really got to pester at that recovery, make him run out of fuel. That's why you saw him wanting to drop down, do what he could just to go ahead and stifle that recovery as best he can. But Gio, still living, doesn't have much fuel left, but he uses the last bits of it to go ahead and make it back onto the stage. AeroLink gets the holy hoo-ha, gets the stock. One stock game, once again, AeroLink still down to his last stock.
So
this is it. This is it for AeroLink right here.
yeah, if he loses this, it's pointless. That's it. He's done.
But he's been in this position before, and he's able to clutch it out.
He's finally using the reflector as much as I just think he should have done.
I think it also deals with his spacing more than anything else, right? From where he's spaced, Gio's thinking, okay, logically, this is an okay place for me to use the top.
Well,
and right there, AeroLink is like, no, it's not. I have the reflector ready to go before you're even able to think about using the top.
And that's the conditioning that happens, right? Because it's like, okay, we're going to the neutral game. That's fine. You want to stay full screen? Let me check out this reflector. And now you hit this, and it's going to go back into neutral. Like, Oh, jab grab.
Oh man, how did AeroLink go ahead and change the tide so much? I took a break to do some analysis, looked up, and all of a sudden we see Gio at those triple digits. AeroLink getting the KO with that holy light. We're going to game 5.
That's what I want to see.
That was
That's what I want to
nuts.
see. This is adaptation.
That was nuts.
His back was to the wall, and he manages to clutch it out. That game is definitively going to him. He felt in control. He had tempo. He kept it and maintained it. That was really good.
That was nuts.
That was really good.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. AeroLink has been put on this last stock situation twice in a row.
Oh,
He has
wow.
evaded death twice in a row now.
Okay.
But can he do it a third time? Can he do it a third time? We said this is what it comes down to so many times. But seriously, this is what it comes down to.
All right, guys.
This is what it comes down to.
Who you like? Let's see. Okay, so
Game number 5. Losers finals here at the TLOC 1K. Gio was on tournament point 2-0, and AeroLink right now is 1 game away from getting the reverse sweep.
this could be incredible. After Gio does this complete massacre of losers bracket, I mean, for AeroLink to be the one to come here and just stop him.
I mean, we counted AeroLink out after game 1. We seriously counted. We looked at this
Because it was so definitive.
It just honestly just looked so definitive. But something changed. Something changed. AeroLink playing this so well. I don't know. It seems like the robot might need an upgrade.
He's come at it with a different strategy. Though. He's saying, you know what, I'm going to stay this keep out game, and I'm going to stay at this range where if you chuck out these projectiles, they're going to come back, they're negated. I don't care.
And also the grab game has definitely shifted from being very Geo-centric to definitely being in AeroLink's favor more than anything else. And he's been able to convert so nicely off those grabs. If he's not getting the KO with the up airs, then he's at least getting damage and stage control with the forward airs.
Right, and he's been doing a lot of jab grabs and tomahawks. He's been changing his game up quite a bit. But that comes from the conditioning that came from the reflector initially. Because then it says, okay, Gio thinks, I can't throw out these projectiles as freely. I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to set up some grabs and go from there.
Man, this is such a close game once again. Both players getting near that sweet spot on percent. Whiffing that grab, but he gets the shield up before the down smash can connect. Up air?
Is that clean?
Not enough. That fat body coming in so clutch as Gio is able to hang on just a little bit longer. Clips him with the back end of that nair, trying to snipe him with that laser. Back and forth, though. AeroLink able to warp away, but eats that fair in the process.
Okay. Oh, nice. Interesting. He thought the grab was coming.
Ooh, so tricky. He didn't want to fully commit, I think, with the up smash. That's why he went for the up air instead.
No punish?
Oh,
There's the punish.
the punish. He conditioned him so well to go ahead for that platform. And AeroLink, one thing that he's done so nicely throughout this tournament is covering those platforms with that up air. Now, for the first time, I believe, in this series, he is 1 stock away from winning this tournament. Not winning the tournament. I feel like it's the last game of the tournament. Honestly, I feel like it's the last game of the tournament.
Go chill.
It's one of those, man. The hype right now is insatiable. Insatiable. I'm using vocab words my English teacher never thought I'd use. But Tombstone.
Okay. Take your
Palutena
time.
returning to base. Here we go. Last stock scenario. Who's going to be facing Run CT in grand finals here?
Who will be representing Dallas in grand finals?
Man, Gio, he's been playing so well throughout this tournament. Young kid. Such a young competitor.
Oh, what? Combo breakers? We got those. Whoa, bit overcommitted unfair. Gio grabbing top. Using down throw on the top to set up for that.
AeroLink had such a great lead, and Gio has all of a sudden brought it
Whoa.
back, nearly netted the down air, ends up getting the grab, down throw, holy hoo-ah! That's it!
That's the beep boop to take it all.
And the mark of a true champion right there, emotionless even with that victory.
Because
This
it's
kid
not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not grand finals.
He didn't come here to get 3rd place.
No.
He's going for the top.
Gio
That's funny because it's a rub.
advances- Oh my god. Gio advances to grand finals to represent Dallas against Run CT, Houston's very own.
Get hyped!